Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How's everyone doing? I hope you're doing well today and you're taking care of each other and yourself. So today I'm doing a little bit of a different reading again. I am going to be looking at, well, Prince William, which is not a surprise on this channel. I do read on the royals a lot. But I'm very interested in the news that we've had that he is going to be like stepping up to the job of being a king, of being a royal, taking over the Queen's reigns and Prince Charles's reigns. You got to remember, Prince Charles is over 70 now, so he's going to have to self-isolate. He's going to have to do lots of social distancing, and certainly the Queen, because she is getting on a bit as well, more so than Charles. She's in her 90s, so it's interesting how Prince William will do this. I was quite warmed to see him about his National Emergency Fund. I thought that was really good. I thought that was a really cool thing to do, because he's the first like celebrity or famous person who's actually went, actually I've got a plan for this and this is what we need to do, because stuff went wrong with Grenfell, stuff went wrong with the Manchester bombing, and some of the charity money didn't get where it needed to go, if you know what I mean. And he was just there and he was doing it. So I want to know what's going on with Prince William right now. How is he feeling about the new responsibility and what's coming up for him? So we've got the Two of Swords here. He's in two minds. He's like, yes, this is a good idea, but do I really want to do it? Do I really want to be put in this situation? He's weighing everything up. These are lots of thoughts and lots of ideas about how he can execute what's going on in his mind and what's going on with his role. So he's probably weighing everything up and seeing which way the scales fall. It can be a lot to do as well with the character there clutching her heart. It's not a position that he's found himself in willingly. It's not something that's not like other royals where they go, oh, I didn't ever want to be royal, I'm just want a normal person. He's fine with, he's kind of accepted that role. I get that energy from him, but what he's really feeling is like, why does it have to be like this for me to do something that he's probably going to enjoy it. He will probably enjoy stepping up to the responsibility, but maybe the conflict is like, why does it have to be this dark for me to come out like this? Yeah, so we've got the Eight of Cups there crossing the Two of Swords. Again, looking at this as a card taking away the positive from the Eight of Cups, it can be about a renewal and a change in the garden, a rebirth, but there is also a lot of grief and sorrow there. I really feel like his emotions, because of all the changes that have happened to his family in the last few years, this is another thing that has landed on him, and he feels quite perplexed by it all. He's got to remember he's a Cancer, so he's a water sign as well. It feels like the people who've walked away from him have caused him some damage emotionally. And the thing is, when you damage a Cancer, they tend to go back in the shell a lot more and kind of bolt hole in. So he is really feeling quite defensive. They've walked away, they've left. So it's bittersweet for him, maybe, with that respect, with Harry and Meghan. what's known about the situation? Well, there's the coronavirus, and there's lots of information out there. There's lots of misinformation. I've seen some weird and wonderful things, guys, but that's a story for another day. But this is really, there's something almost hidden, a hidden hand with it. Maybe this is actually referring to the, you know, that thing. I've already said it once. I don't want to say it too many times. It's referring to the illness because it's hidden. We can't see it. It's cruel and it's quick and it gets you. And this is almost like a criminal card. Maybe he feels like things haven't been done correctly. Maybe he feels like we haven't been protected enough. It also could relate to the reason why he's kind of like done the emergency fund as well, because the money didn't get to all of the charities regarding Grenfell and the Manchester Arena bombing, as well as the terrorist attacks in London. So it's interesting to see that card there. He's very worried about deceit. That's what he knows about the situation. He knows there's a hidden enemy as well. So William is very much a man of wealth, a man of stoicism. He's very grounded and he's a great believer in tradition. Here we have a little shaman sitting up in front of his stone circle doing his thing, fully enough, fully aware of the moon. And this to me shows that I do think he is very intuitive. I do feel like he is somebody who can read a room easily. I do feel like he has the measure of people quite well, and for a Cancer, he's actually very reserved. He's actually very stoic. You know, he tries not to be an emotion. He really tries to have his emotions underneath, and it is really tradition and keeping things going and keeping the British stiff upper lip going with it. And yes, he's wealthy and all these things. What's leaving the situation? So here we have a younger man, probably a little bit silly with money, sometimes a little bit attitudey, and the stones in this deck is pentacles, and pentacles of course is the earth signs. Earth sign is Virgo, Harry is a Virgo, so this is what's leaving the situation and maybe causing William some heartache. Also connecting in with is what he's doing with the disaster funds, the horse bolting out of the situation could be people being just throwing money around willy-nilly and not really knowing what they're doing. But with this, because we have the 8 of Cups crossing William's path, I do feel like it's probably relating more to Harry and the hurt of his brother leaving. Here we have it. This is the Emperor. His mindset, structure. I've just done an angel card reading, and this is very much what's come through as well. This kind of structure, this kind of energy. But we had the Hierophant with the angel card reading, and here we have the Emperor. So again, he's not necessarily as emotional as the angel cards were about something else, but he's not necessarily as emotional as maybe his brother or other people. And he's certainly very traditional, but he's very much looking like, this is what we need to do. We need structure. And with this, with the Emperor, it's like he's deciding and defining what that structure was himself, and he has got his own mind. Because I would expect to see the Hierophant close to William on this point, but no, no, no. This is the Emperor. He is his own man, and he is going to make his own mark with this. He's very steadfast. And then we have the world watching. Very much the world on his shoulders. He knows that there is a completion point. He knows that things will be coming to an end sooner rather than later, with the way that the royal family is running and the way that we're operating as a country. He knows that a lot of people are going to be watching him and watching what he does. He's fully aware of that. So this is a time to really make his mark. Yeah, new projects. What he's hoping for is, I love how this card is the breath of life, and the virus is attacking the lungs. So yeah, I really feel like William is actually trying to do some good here, guys. He's trying to start something new. He wants to combat this thing so much. This is just like, it's not just hot air that is being blown. This is somebody who's wanting to start something fresh mentally, a mental exercise. Though he physically can't do it, he can put his mind to it, and he can kind of tell people what he wants and tell people where to go and speak his truth, you know, online again, getting the communication out there. The pole star. So this is the card of Aquarians. This is the card of new stuff. New stuff, I mean, I don't mean physical new stuff. I mean rebellious nature, new age, new positions. I did a reading about the age of Aquarius coming in. And this to me really is that kind of energy. There's going to be a new kind of structure, a new kind of doing things, and I do believe it is going to be a kind of world. But with this, I do feel, relating to William as well, this is when he really shines and he shows what kind of man he is, and he is well received and well liked with it. The outcome is creativity, passion. The King of Bows is the King of Wands, and that could him be stepping into a newer role, being more passionate, being more fiery, being more creative. And being the King of Wands is often quite a loud character. They're very jump into the line of fire. They're very go get them, look at me, I can sort this out. They'll run into a burning building, save your kids, that kind of person. And with this there, it just shows that he could well be fired up and ready to go and sorting things out. And this really leaves him to have, instead of this stoic personality where he's quite dependable and he's a quite nice kind of guy, but he's quite reserved, we might see a very different side of William from all of this, and it'll lead to him being more recognised rather quickly, I do feel. So to sum it up all up, guys, yeah, the intentions are there. He's feeling a little bit apprehensive because of recent events and regrets. Also with what he's doing with the charities and things like that, he's doing it for good reasons, because there has been shadiness in the past, and also the horrible thing that's scouring the world is an unseen terror. People can't see it, so it's very much within hidden realms. He's very much a traditionalist. He's still reeling from what happened with his brother. we do have structural energy coming in here, guys, and he's thinking along the same lines. He's the green man there. He's the emperor. He's going to lay down what he wants, restructure. Also, this year is an emperor year in the tarot. So 2020 is an emperor year. So it's all about restructuring everything and building up new from the old and balancing things out. The world is watching him, and yeah, I love how the Ace of Arrows, the Ace of Swords here is the breath of life, and that's what he's working to. He is going to come out of this very well because we have the Pole Star and the King of Wands, and it does look like it will. What he's doing is very beneficial. He'll be very successful at this role, at this what he's going to be doing with the charities and what he's going to be doing, kind of fronting the royal family, royal family for a while, and yeah, it's going to be a better kind of energy. So yeah. So thank you very much, guys. Thank you so much for being here. If you have any questions, leave them down below. I'm going to try and just kind of keep light energy for a while, just to make like everyone a little bit more in a kind of happy space, and then we can stop chatting again. But yeah, just leave some daft questions down below. I'm going to be doing some of them. Some of them are a little bit darker, but I'm going to try and keep it light as much as I can. So yeah, so look out for them. They'll be coming up. Thank you so much for being here again, guys. I love you lots. Thank you so much for all your support, and I shall see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves now. Bye bye.